14th Avenue, Christown. Exit to left.
Well, that's one way to tag the time and date for my video. I tell you, I do wish there was some way I could record the smell of that train as I was waiting to get off of it. Just the stench of dirty, stinky, sweaty homeless people was overwhelming. It kind of took some effort not to barf as I was departing. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. And it's really not that hot today. It's overcast, it's a little humid, but it's I'm not sure. Look at my weather widget. 83 degrees. This is really, really nice for Phoenix in July. So I'm shooting this on the iPhone, by the way. Had my Obama phone open because I wanted to explain why I'm walking down Montebello. This is walking over to the transit center to get a flooded gutter and no real sidewalk. And then I could maybe walk on that asphalt, but the dude's parked blocking it. I love that butterfly mural. It all starts here. Does it? Anyway, that walkway would have run out right there anyway. So I'm walking in the street. Thank you, City of Phoenix, for making me walk in the street. So yeah, the reason I'm walking is the next Route 60. So it's 6:11 p.m. right now, which is what time the app was telling me the train was going to get there. So the train got there a little quicker. That's a good thing. But anyway, the next scheduled westbound 60 isn't supposed to be until 6:28, which is not bad. Like I might have been willing to wait that long, but it shows it's running late and isn't going to show up until 6:40 p.m. So, yeah, don't feel like waiting 30 minutes. Don't feel like waiting 30 minutes for the bus. You think by now I would know exactly how long this walk takes, because God knows I've filmed it, using the term film metaphorically. I've filmed it enough times. We have one piece of property with a bit of a sidewalk. Thank you, property owners, for making a sidewalk. Yeah, there's oh, look, it's a kitty. They're a big old Siamese. I used to have a big old Siamese named Cadillac, and I really miss that cat. Cadillac looked a lot like that. As that cat disappears behind the tree. Definitely the smartest cat I've ever had. Yeah, oh my gosh, the resemblance between that cat and my old cat Cadillac is something. That's a big chunky boy too. Anyway, where was I? So, I should know like how long this walk takes, because God knows I've done it and shot video along it enough times. I love this street sign. Like, we're on a street that more or less looks like it's going straight, but at this kind of awkward sign pole, it changes from Palo Verde Drive, or from North 19th Drive to West Palo Verde Drive. I really like the old style Phoenix street signs like that. I mean, the new ones, they're admittedly easier to see, but there was just something extremely organized and uniform and consistent about those old ones that my autistic mind, with its need to classify and organize everything, just finds thoroughly satisfying. Wow, that's a trippy looking tree. And we got a bit of a sidewalk here, not a very nice one, but it's something. I'll take it. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, so as many times I've shot video on this, I think I would know exactly how long this walk takes. But I don't. What I do know is it takes less than 30 minutes, and that even if I do wait that 30 minutes, I still got an additional 6 to 10 minutes of riding the bus to get to Bullocks. So overall, looking at about 40 minutes till I get to Bullocks if I waited for the Route 60 bus, and or I can take this walk. I don't know. Right now I'm about 6 minutes into it, and that's with me lollygagging and looking at a cat. So, because those are the fun things that you can do when you're walking that will completely escape you when you're driving. Speaking of driving, once again, this is becoming a daily routine now. Woke up around 4 o'clock-ish and tried to call Rob, and it went directly to voicemail. This is 3 days in a row that's happened. Yeah, that happened Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm pretty sure I talked to him Monday, but yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Just like that's my daily routine now. Wake up, call Rob, see what's up with my car, get transferred directly to voicemail, get no answer, get no response. Which kind of, after all my experience with car issues and Rob, pretty much tells me that it's become a problematic repair that he doesn't feel he can dedicate any more time to, because he's got to get his other repairs done that are going to get him paid. And I understand the need to get paid. I certainly do. So yeah, here we are. I do think tomorrow I'm going to have to start my day. I mean, I don't have any plans for tomorrow beyond probably the usual of, going to Bullocks and working on my karaoke music. But I do think tomorrow I should probably start with getting up and heading directly to Rob's shop. And because I'm a lot harder to avoid in person than I am when I call on the phone. Wow, there's actually a narrow-ass sidewalk provided by the city on this side. I really wish City of Phoenix would make it a priority to put sidewalks in all of these neighborhoods that don't have sidewalks. It frustrates me every time I see them doing a project like what they did on 3rd Street, where yeah, they're making some marginal improvements to the sidewalk, but there was already an existing functioning sidewalk there. When there are so many streets like this that have no sidewalks whatsoever, and other streets that have a sidewalk on one side of the road and don't have it on the other side of the road. Yeah, I don't think 3rd Street needed sidewalk improvements nearly as much as 46th Street, especially between Palm and McDowell. Well, we got a dentist office, something with a homeless person curled up in blankets in front. Classy. Real classy. And beer cans. Yeah, whoever that dentist is should clean up that trash on your property. Damn. Not fond of this sidewalk either. Now, I'm on Bethany Home Road, which is one of the major arterial mile grid stroads that Phoenix is so known for. And between 21st Avenue and 23rd Avenue, like a lot of the West Phoenix neighborhoods, it's got a frontage road that's residential, and I don't have an issue with that. I mean, I would certainly hate to live on this frontage road. I would hate the sound of the strode traffic, having to hear that all the time. That would suck. But yeah, this is such a narrow, shitty sidewalk for such a major street that, as you see, does get some pedestrian traffic on it. As much as, it's easy to say, well, nobody walks in Phoenix. The homeless, the poor, and the destitute do. as you can see. And the bottom line is that sidewalks and pedestrian infrastructure should be available. Period. Now this is interesting. Now here's the median between the frontage road and the actual road. And it's got this decorative brickwork, which I believe was added in the 1990s. Which actually does not make for a bad sidewalk, other than it's incomplete. And of course here we've got the accessibility ramps at the corner where the actual sidewalk is. And by definition, like I'm here at 22nd Drive, by definition this is a crosswalk. Now whether the people driving on Bethany Home will acknowledge it as a crosswalk and stop to allow you to cross is another thing entirely. But by Arizona law, traffic law, this is an unmarked crosswalk. But yeah, there's no accessibility ramps on either side there, which, you know, even assuming that you're not using this median as a sidewalk, as I am, sure seems like something that would be needed for the people trying to use trying to cross Bethany to get to the north side of the road there. I find it amusing that Fontes is running for Secretary of State after being voted out as the county recorder. Like you failed at one public office. And to be honest, I don't feel like you failed. I feel like you did a decent job. But you were voted out of one public office. Why the fuck are you running for another? Like, I don't know. Local politics never fails to amuse me. But then again, there are a lot of people who just don't bother to vote in the primary elections, and they just go to the general election. And half the people don't vote in the general elections anyway. And when they do, they just vote down one side of the ballot or the other. Just all D's or all R's. I like that my ballot confuses things. I vote for a mix. And granted, I'm voting a lot more R than D these days. But there's a couple of people with D's behind their names that I would vote for. And at last election, I did actually vote for Adrian Fontes as county recorder, as I felt he had made some significant improvements to that department over his predecessor. And to me, the fact that he was his party affiliation was pretty irrelevant. You know, either you're going to, you know, 'cause that shouldn't be something that's done. That's a job that shouldn't be done based on party lines anyway. That's a job. Do the job well. And I felt for the most part he did. Well, but then a lot of other more conservative-leaning people feel that the Maricopa County election was stolen. So I do believe on one of my vlogs I actually have, and this is from like a year ago, but I do actually have the live hearing when they were given the results of Data Ninjas. That was the company that investigated the election. Data Ninjas finally giving the results to the investigation of the Maricopa County election, and they didn't find any real fraud at all, or any hints of fraud. Basically showing that Adrian Fontes, you know, did his job. And I mean, whatever. I vote. I mean, oh, I can smell burning fentanyl right here. I can fucking smell it, probably coming out of that disaster over there. Oh God, I hate the smell of burning fentanyl. Ugh, gross. 439 credit, debit. Does it go down for cash? 439 for cash. No discount for cash at the Arco. That's unusual. Gas prices still going down slowly. Not as fast as they were for a while, but they seem to still be going down. Anyway, No, I didn't see, as a voter, I didn't see anything that raised any flags. And as far as like, no, I definitely saw some footage of some stuff that happened in other states, specifically Nevada, Michigan, and Georgia, that certainly made me scratch my head and think that don't look right at all. But here in Maricopa County, which is the one county where the 2020 elections seem to actually get like a substantial audit, I didn't see anything that made me question what was going on. Arizona has had mail-in voting. It smells like weed on this corner. That's a lot more palatable smell to me. Maricopa County specifically, and the state of Arizona in general, has had mail-in voting for a long, long time, and we've got a very specific way that it's handled, which didn't change in 2020. Now, I would say there were some definite things that Adrian Fontes did that improved the polling locations for those voting in person, but as far as the way mail-in voting was handled, I didn't really see any change to how it's always been done. And that's one of the reasons that Maricopa County is always super late in giving its final election results. And I do find it cringy when networks, particularly Fox is one of the guilty ones, but when any of the broadcast networks want to make a call as to how Maricopa County voted on election night, because more often than not, you can't really do that, because our mail-in ballots are counted by hand, and they're done with supervision from both political parties, and there are cameras down at the county recorder's office off of Buckeye. It's like 3rd Avenue and Buckeye. There's cameras there, live streaming all of it. If you're really that concerned about it, you can watch while they open every envelope and compare the signatures to the signatures of record, and painstakingly verify that these are all legitimate ballots for people who have legitimately either asked for a mail-in ballot for that election, or as I am, on the permanent early voter mailing list. Those are the only ones that get mail-in ballots. Arizona didn't do any of that tomfoolery that, oh wow, the whole poll and instruction, everything's gone here, look at that. That's where the poll used to be, where you hit the button to get the signal across, which I have 5 seconds on. Wow. Maybe ADOT actually just eliminated the poll and just made it to where it just always requests a law. That's actually a pretty good solution. I shouldn't have to search and press a button every time I cross the street. Not sure if that button's working or not. It didn't have any tactile response. Anyway, not sure why I'm talking about. Why am I talking about the 2020 election? Because I saw sign promoting that Adrian Fontes is running for Secretary of State. Nothing against Adrian Fontes, but I won't be voting for him for that, I don't think. Unless the Republicans are running somebody that's really god-awful. And as I've stated, I'm probably not even going to vote in the primary election, because due to the fact that I'm registered libertarian, and the fact that the Libertarian Party can't seem to get their shit together and run any actual candidates, I'm forced to vote on a Libertarian primary ballot, which, if it's like any of the other ones that I've ever got, I haven't even opened mine yet, but if it's like any of the previous ones, it's just going to have a bunch of blank spaces where I can write in names if I want to. I mean, I could have fun with it. Hell, I could vote for myself for everything. I could. Anyway, there's the Lunchbox Cafe, Bolas Cocktails right behind. I did get some more text messages from Priscilla as I was riding the train. So when I responded to her text message about, that if she really cared, she would be driving me to this gig, and she would be here supporting my show. To which she responded, "Well, I have to be concerned about my safety too." and to that I responded that, oh gosh, I need to see what time it is. I feel really early. I mean, hell, the sun's still up. Hungry. I should go. Yeah, it's 6:29. I'm an hour and a half earlier than I need to be. I think I'll go over to. Hey, what's up? I think I'll head over to Burger King, get myself some burgers. Dang, it's half tempted to get my hair cut. The barber shop's still open. I think I'm gonna head over and get myself some burgers at Burger King. I mean, I get free dinner, but at this point it's too early for me to even ask for it. And yeah, again before 3 or 4 in the morning when I leave there. So yeah, Burger King it is. I don't really have any other food options on this intersection that I can think of. Seems like there used to be a restaurant there, but whatever that is, the whole building is surrounded by chain link, which generally means they're getting ready to bulldoze it. It's kind of weird because it matches the architecture of the strip mall behind it. But yeah, that one building on the end. I sure hope this guy's looking to the right and doesn't plow me down. Like a load on that truck. Yeah, I want to say that there's some other food in that strip mall, but I can't think of anything. I mean, there's a food city. I don't feel like just grabbing random groceries. Blocking my damn camera again. Oh, I think there's a taco stand on the other side of 27th Avenue on the north side of Bethany as well. I should check that. Nah, today's some different. Oh, anyways, I was saying, yeah. So Priscilla did text me back. Said, well, I got to be concerned about my own safety. And a dude at the bus stop lighting a cigarette, because nobody cares about the law that says that there's to be no smoking at bus stops. Nobody cares about that. If you're a non-smoker, just breathe my dirty air. Yeah, that's an interesting bus. I wonder what's going on with that. So that's one fun way to do van life. Get yourself an old school bus, turn it into your home. God, I wish I had the means and the space to do that. That would actually sounds like fun. Not gonna lie. There's a taco shop over there, but with the glare of the sun, I can't read those at all. Anyway, so yeah, text message from Priscilla. She said, I got to be concerned about my own safety, and which is bullshit. And I kind of called her out on that, and it's like, yeah, but yet you're capable of driving to other places and spending the night with other people. Which, I mean, she's done so many times. So, if it's like, well, I don't feel safe driving, yeah, bullshit. Because you drive every time you go spend the night with somebody else, somewhere else. So to say, so she's not talking about the safety. She didn't specify what she means by safety. I mean, does she feel unsafe at Bullock's because there's other black people? Kind of racist. I don't know. She didn't really clarify, just safety. The only thing I can think of is her being concerned about driving. But again, she drives to other people's homes. I don't know where she drives. I don't know where she stays the night. When she stays the night with other people. When she's not sleeping with me and decides to sleep with other people. I don't know where she goes. She refuses to tell me. But yeah, she does it. So just the safety thing is just bullshit. I did also say, that couldn't help but notice that there hasn't been any cleaning done since Sunday. What the hell are you doing all night? And specifically asked, what she did all night, Monday night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night. And her response is, well, I'm depressed, so I just slept. Alrighty then. Let's see how that. Ooh. $1, 16-ounce frozen snacks. That sounds good. Yeah, we'll see how that works out for her when she's homeless on Monday.